Today we're going to be interviewing a pipe band, a Scottish pipe band, and I've got Andrew Dollenberg here. He is the pipe major. Thank you so much for coming to Kaapsehoop today. So lovely to have you. It's always nice when we have visitors like you.
It's always good to be in Kaapsehoop. I think we all love Kaapsehoop. It's always good up on the mountain here.
Yes.
Irrespective of the weather, hot, sweaty summer days, cold, misty, miserable winter's days. Even like today, a bit of cloud, a bit cooler. But one thing's for certain, Kaapsehoop never disappoints.
For sure. And I just want to ask you, what is the name of your pipe band?
So we are the Stevenson-Hamilton pipe band. We are the only pipe band in Mpumalanga. Sorry, can you edit that out? We are, for a number of years, we have been the number one pipe band in Mpumalanga.
Wow. That's great. I heard you guys play last year, so you guys are amazing. We love Scottish bagpipes. My husband is actually of Scottish descent, and we also have a kilt, so that's what I want to ask you a few questions. Where did Stevenson-Hamilton come from, the name? Where did it originate?
The Lieutenant Colonel James Stevenson-Hamilton, he was the first ranger of what is now today the Kruger National Park.
Oh, really?
He was actually born in Ireland, but yes, of Scottish descent. And the kilt we wear is their family tartan. It's the Hunting Hamilton tartan. And we wear it. It's the Hunting Hamilton tartan. Hunting Hamilton. And we wear it with permission of the Stevenson-Hamilton family. And certainly wear it with pride.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how many band members do you have?
We've got four and a half pipers. Yes, we've got some young learner pipers at the moment. I think it's 4.5. Okay, we'll call it 5. 5 pipers. We've got 3 committed drummers at the moment. Sadly, one of our drummers has recently left us, relocated to the Cape. But and we're always looking for new band members as well. So if anyone's interested in joining us, they must give us a shout.
Okay, that's amazing. And where are you based?
Nelspruit and surrounds.
Okay. And if anybody wants to contact you for their events, where can they contact you?
The best place to find us is on Facebook. Search for the Stevenson-Hamilton Pipe Band, and you'll find us there. And you can get in touch through that platform. That's probably the easiest.
Okay. And you are the pipe major. I just want to ask, what is your role? What do you do?
I'm supposed to organise these goldfish in the bowl, get them swimming in the right direction, give some instruction, and keep them on the straight and narrow. It's no easy task. Not with this motley crew.
Well, it didn't look like it. It looks quite technical, but it's amazing. So thank you so much that you will be performing for us today.
Great. Come join us up on the rocks.
Yeah, we would love to. Your performance. Thank you so much.
Lovely stuff. Thank you.
Okay, today I've got Dave Walters with me. He's part of the Scottish pipe band, and he's just giving us some background about the pipes.
Well, this is the tuning of the pipes, which is basically the sausage making part of the exercise.
Yeah.
And what we're trying to do is to get the notes being played by the chanter to be in tune.
Yes.
And in order to do that, we need to get the reed seated at the correct length. Now, if you imagine a church organ, where you got all those pipes,
Yes.
from the short little ones making the wee sound to the big one making the sound.
Yeah, of course.
The longer you
Treble
make
and
this
bass,
thing, the lower the notes go. And the further you push it in, the shorter you make it, so you get a higher note.
Oh.
So that's what we're trying to do. So now, because I'm trying to get a new reed going, we're just going to guess this one, put it in the bag.
Miss Hamilton saw us performing and she gave us permission to wear the band.
So
It feels a bit better. It feels playable.
So is it the sound? What are you looking for?
Yeah, we're listening for the notes, so that the notes, as you would normally go, do, re, mi, fa,
to
yeah.
G, yeah.
Yeah, we go A to high A. If you're musically inclined, what we play is a Mixolydian scale in A. So we play 9 notes, only whole notes. We got no sharps, no flats. 9. So we play a piano about that wide with no black notes. It's all whites. Our C and our F are implied flats, but they're not true flats. So yeah, that's the Mixolydian scale we play, and all bagpipe music consists of those 9 notes.
Wow.
Which is
so it's A to A.
A to high G.
And high.
Yeah. So we go. No, we go low G to high A. Sorry. So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then we've got the high A at the end.
Very interesting.
So that the tuning part is the bit that takes a while, but we have to get it right, because while only 5% of people will know the difference between well-sounding pipes and excellent-sounding pipes, 95% of people will hear the difference between good-sounding pipes and bad-sounding pipes.
Okay.
So we don't want to have bad-sounding pipes.
Of course.
So we have to get them right, and sometimes it's just a bit more of a trouble, a bit more of a hassle than it is
So
on other
your
times.
pipe major, just show the pipe major, Andrew.
It's having a bad day today.
Okay, so you can play it before you put it in to
Just
test
to get an
it.
idea of the tone of the reed.
tone.
There's something not lucky with that reed. That's why you get that overblown kind of warbling
And the
sound.
reed is that little
thing.
That little thing. It's essentially, it's got two pieces of cane, and as you blow over them, they flap together,
Right,
and that creates the sound.
right.
So that's the reed. It's the same as a reed in a clarinet, or now we have 4 reeds in this instrument, one in each of the drones and one in here. So when clarinetists and oboists complain about their reeds and how they battle with their reeds, they must be quiet. They've got 1 reed, we got 4. So there we go. We're better than them.
What an art.
It just adds to the joy. But if you now think of something like a trumpet, if somebody plays it only with their lips,
Yes.
their lips are doing the same as what our reed does.
Right,
So the lips in a trumpet player is their reed.
right.
But yeah,
Very, very
with these
interesting.
instruments we have the reeds, and now there are so many reeded flutes.
Yes,
Essentially, that's all the bagpipe is a reeded flute.
yes.
And somebody then figured out how originally it was goat bladders or sheep stomachs that they
Really?
used as a reservoir. So that, because also back in the day the flute player was the musician of the village. So if there was a dance on a Saturday night, he would play. In church on a Sunday, he would play. At a party on a Friday night, he would play. At a funeral on a Tuesday, he would
Wow.
play. So same with your the guitarists in the early blues guitarists in the
Yes,
South. They played
yes.
at the dances. They played at the funerals.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
played in church.
Yeah,
And
very
because
sought after.
and because they needed to be able to play longer, the flutists eventually figured out they needed a reservoir of air so that they wouldn't have to constantly blow the flute themselves. So
maintain-
you tap up, you fill up this thing, and then you squeeze it with the arm in order to, and then you just keep blowing into the bag. So you're not actually playing the flute anymore. The bag is now playing the flute.
So do you blow into that pipe through the entire song?
You'll see our mouths. We blow and we relax and we blow again to keep the bag full, and then we keep pressure on
And
the bag.
so you can feel if the bag's
Yeah.
full or empty.
Sure. And you need to, and then you also, right at the end of a song, you need to get it to empty out enough so that you can suddenly stop, because we all have to stop at the same time.
Yeah,
That sounds
I saw
better.
He stamped his foot.
Yeah.
Then everyone stopped.
Gave us the
Well, you have to have some form of
he's very subtle.
communication. Yeah.
He's about as subtle as the Schopenhauer tank plowing through a field of daisies. We must hear him when we do something wrong.
Yeah, that's interesting. Thanks so much.
All the little muscles around the lips allows us to keep a seal around the pipe when we blow.
okay.
When those muscles pack up and they get tired after a certain period of time, it's a practice thing. The more you practice, the stronger those muscles get. But at some point, yes. When you can't keep a seal around the pipe, it's very difficult to get air into the bag.
So why does Andrew keep on hitting the pipes, or what are they called, drones?
The drones, the top of the drones. When you interrupt the airflow very briefly, it just stops the reed from vibrating. And then he doesn't want that
It's like
sound because he wants to
tuning
hear
it.
this one.
Yes.
So that's why he just stops the drone.
Okay.
And then he'll start it again. If you put your finger in and just pull it out quickly, like you make a pop sound, then the reed will start again, and then they
That's
get the
so
sound.
interesting.
Yeah. And then these can also be tuned by moving and adjusting the length of the pipe.
okay.
Once again, the example of the church
Yes.
organ
Yes, yes.
refers.
That's interesting.
Just to save you a bit of head for the day.
reason we smack the bag before we start playing is just to make sure that the cat doesn't scratch us.
And today I've got Abby with me, and she's part of the pipe band that I'm going to be interviewing. And I just want to ask you, Abby, just tell me about this bagpipe. What are all of these pipes for?
Yeah, so this is your mouthpiece.
Yes.
So basically you just put all your air into that and that will blow up the bag. And to play it, you've got to keep that blown up, strong, and keep the pressure on it.
So how do you do that?
A lot of lung power, really.
Lots of air.
Yeah, it's quite a skill and you got to get used to it and practice it a lot.
Okay.
And then you play the tune on the chanter. So we've got, I think, 8 notes on the chanter that you can play in.
So is that your normal notes, A to G?
Yeah. And then we have the drones, which is kind of the background hum of the bagpipes. It makes it really loud and really defines the noise throughout it all.
The
So,
background drone.
yeah, so these are all the
Are
drones.
those
Yeah,
the
so
three?
you've got 2 tenor drones and 1 bass drone
Okay.
that you play with.
All right. So why are they different lengths?
It just
I
is the
see it's
different
in-
noises.
But it's in succession.
So it's the different levels of noise.
Okay.
These will be the higher tones, and this is the bass drone. So it'll be the
just
lower
like
tones.
in music.
Yeah, just like in
in
music.
on a
Yeah.
piano or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
that's very interesting. Anything else about it?
Not much. It just takes a lot of effort and a lot of skill to play it.
Really?
It's not just a bunch of blowing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And how many months or years did you take to perfect?
I've still not perfected it. I'm not even playing the full proper instrument to its potential right now. But I've been playing for 2 years now.
2 years?
Yeah. So
Okay.
the direct thing is it takes 7 years to play the pipes to
Properly.
perfect it. Yeah.
Wow, that's
So
amazing.
it's quite a lot of effort that
Yes.
goes into the
I
instrument.
remember seeing you last year.
Yeah.
And so you were good. So then it
you.
was 1 year, so now it's 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. it's
So
two
have
years
you
proper
been
now.
practicing this year?
Not as much as I probably would have liked to, but yeah, quite a bit. It takes a lot of practice just to maintain
Yes.
the instrument and maintain you playing the instrument and the skill.
Okay.
But
Oh,
yeah.
that's very interesting. So we're looking forward to hearing you playing just now.
Most definitely.
Thank you so much, Abby.
Happy
Thanks.
to.